this desk, he's, time is fading. And it's been 2 or 3
So we're starting here tonight. This is our official debut to the world.
This is Adam. He's new to our team. Hi, Adam. Hello. We love him.
Are you ready to stop?
Breathe into that.
And where's the meter?
Go next to Arnell.
Is he drunk as well?
Yes, I think he is.
It's very early. It's only like 7 o'clock, by the way, so it's very early for drunken tomfoolery. So it senses the alcohol?
Bleach, alcohol, methane, if you eat too many beans over there.
No, we're good. Oh, we have another person demonstrating it. Are you drunk, ma'am?
I don't know. He was looking at the
He walked away. It's his turn.
I'll walk over there. You're 1 volt drunk. All right.
Putting together small business software, really going after sort of the non-technical crowd. Our first product is a contact management type system. We're doing some other things along with it, but we're going into beta next week, and so Jack was kind enough to let us come sort of start recruiting some fellow geeks is where we really wanted to start, because we've got to put this thing through the paces before our intention is to eventually turn this over to a much more non-technical crowd, but we find we get very valuable feedback from our peers starting out, because they tend to tell us which browser they're using, which OS, that type of thing, when they say it's not working quite the way it should. And Michelle and I just started traipsing around the state, and we literally, every small business owner, and I'm talking about, my woman who owns the daycare shop, guy who prints the newsletters that I'm doing for a local organization. Everyone I talk to who owned a small business, like, so, tell me about your contact management system. How are you using it? What's it integrate with? What type of systems are you using? Where are your pain points? And they all started coming back to the same thing. It's in 1,000 different places. It's, I have some in Excel, some in my Rolodex, some in my emails, some in a good system in my email, some just randomly in all the messages of the email. I can't get it all together. I really don't have any idea who my customers are, where they're touching the company, and what's happening with them. So that's when we said, good, because that's what we're building.
So I'm Sean Ransom. I'm the VP of Technology, which is a fancy term for coder at this company. So I just want to go through real quick and just talk about what technology we're using and how we're using it. Because at this point, early beta, the more interesting stuff is what we've done with the back end rather than what you're going to see on the front end. We're still collecting feedback, and we're still working towards what the front end is going to be and what it's going to look like in 3-4 months when we go live. We use Rails. I probably don't have to explain to anybody what Rails is. I think my mom knows what Rails is right now. But when you really got into it, with our spec gives you the idea of what should your code do. And just looking at that, it just became the fact that it took a little bit of practice to get into the idea of testing first, write all your tests before you even get to the front end stuff. But once we did, we found our code was self-documenting. If I needed to find out something Riley was in a coffee shop in India writing code, I could go and look at his test and know exactly how his code is supposed to work and how it works.